Hello everyone, myself Dr. Radhika Mehta, Associate Professor from Jagannath University, Jaipur. Let's start the new topic from Unit 10, News Lead. The opening paragraph of the introduction paragraph of the news story is called the lead. Though in journalistic practice, we also use this word for biggest headline on the front page of the newspaper, calling it the lead story. The main purpose of the intro or the lead is to make the reader want to read on, motivate them to move further into the news story and state the important facts first. Lead to a story grabs the reader, informs the reader, and teaches the reader how to read the rest of the story. John McPhee says the lead is the flashlight that shines into a story. A newspaper reader is likely to spend only a few seconds deciding whether to read a story. If the lead does not grab the reader, the writer's work is in vain. The lead establishes the direction your writing will take. A good lead grabs your reader's attention, and refuses to let go. In other words, it hooks the reader. Not every type of lead will work for every writer or for every piece of writing, and one has to experiment with them. For writing a good news story, be sure to have at least 3 sentences in your lead, whatever type it may be. Leads should be direct and simple. They should have the most important information near the beginning of the sentence. Not try to tell everything, but they should be good summaries of what the story is about. Include specific information, concrete facts about the story. Not begin with the when element, because this is rarely the most important thing you have to tell the reader. Use a strong verb to describe the actions. Be accurate above all else. Now let's understand types of leads. The first one, hard, direct or summary leads. This kind of lead is mostly used in news stories because of the fact that news stories need to be concise, to the point, and put the most important information into the least amount of words. That's why with summary leads, you summarize the entire article in the lead, or in other words, put the most important piece of information into the first sentence and go from there. Second, blind leads. This is a lead where you start off the article by summarizing but leaving out one essential detail. This is done to catch the interest of the reader. As journalists, you want people to read and be interested in your work. And in feature writing, especially confusing the reader in the beginning is sometimes a very good way to catch their interest. Right after a blind lead, you have to clarify the missing piece of information though. Third, narrative leads. These leads are another feature type that actually takes you into the mind of the main purpose in an article. Narrative leads tell a story from a person's specific perspective. It's the most classic and, in some instances, most effective way to start out a feature. Pick a person and start your article out with their story and tie it into the main point. Next, quote leads. This is a lead where you start off the article with a quote that expresses the idea you want to get across well. In some newsrooms, quote leads are banned because finding the perfect quote for an article is very challenging task that most newspapers don't have the time for. Articles are written fast and frequently, and finding a good lead is essential and needs to be sometimes to be done very quickly. But if you have the time, quote leads are very effective if done right. Next, question leads. These leads are used as the first sentence where the question starts and they try to answer basically how of the story. Another question is how, and question leads can use this too. Basically, you use the lead to answer one question to make the reader wonder the answers to the rest. Next, direct appeal lead. This type of lead addresses the reader directly or by implication as you. It has the effect of making the reader collaborator and partner in what follows. Now let's start the new topic, changing trends in news writing. News writing has evolved significantly in recent years due to changing trends and technological advancement. Here are some of the notable changes and trends in news writing. First, digital transformation. The rise of digital platforms and online journalism has led to a shift in news writing. News organizations now prioritize producing content for websites, mobile apps, and social media platforms. Online news articles often incorporate multimedia elements such as videos, images, and interactive features to enhance storytelling. Next, shorter attention spans. With the abundance of information available online, readers' attention spans have shortened. News articles have become more concise and focused, utilizing bullet points, subheading, and summaries to capture readers' interest quickly. Bite-sized news formats like news briefs and explainer articles have gained popularity. Personalization and customization. Recommended articles based on readers' interest and browsing history, creating a more tailored news experience. Now, news organizations have started giving personalized news content for individual readers. This trend allows for a greater engagement and relevance. Mobile first approach. As more people consume news on mobile devices, news writing has adapted to accommodate mobile screens. Articles are optimized for readability on small screens. With shorter paragraphs, clear headings, and larger fonts, mobile push notifications and alerts are also used to deliver breaking news directly to user devices. Next, data journalism. Data-driven reporting has gained prominence with journalists using data analysis and visualization techniques to uncover trends, patterns, and insights. Data journalism involves integrating data into news stories, creating interactive visualization, and conducting investigative reporting based on data analysis. Next, audience interaction and user generated content. News organizations encourage reader engagement through comment sections, social media discussions, and user-generated content. Journalists may incorporate quotes, perspectives, or experiences shared by readers into their articles, fostering a more participatory approach to news writing. Next, fact checking and verification. In an era of misinformation and fake news, there is a growing emphasis on fact checking and verification. News organizations invest in dedicated fact checking teams or utilize technologies to ensure the accuracy and readability of their content. Fact checking is often integrated into news articles, providing readers with reliable information. Next, solution journalism. In addition to reporting on problems, there is an increasing focus on solution journalism. This approach involves exploring potential solutions to societal issues and highlighting successful initiatives, offering readers a more balanced and constructive perspective on complex problems. These changing trends in news writing reflect the evolving media landscape and the needs of modern audiences. News organizations are adapting their writing styles and strategies to engage readers, deliver information efficiently, and maintain credibility in the digital age. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.